Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with another review, and today I have the Orei BK-21S 2-input, 1-output HDMI switch. This product makes it incredibly easy for you to share a single monitor with two different HDMI media devices and easily switch between them by tapping the button on the top of the unit. The product supports a wide range of different media standards, including 8K at 60 frames a second, 4K at 120 frames a second, and even 1080p at 240 frames a second. It's fully HDCP compliant and provides both automatic and manual switching. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with an unboxing of the product just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the switch itself and explain the connections you'll need to make to use it with your own equipment. And then finally, I'll come back and point out a few things that really separate this 2x1 switch from others you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. There's not a lot in the box. When you first pop open the box, you'll find the 2x1 switch, you'll find a power cord. It's a USB-A to micro USB cable. The USB-A end can plug into any standard USB wall charger, or if you have an open port on one of your media devices, you can plug it in there as well. The other end has a micro USB connection on it, which plugs into the back of the switch, and that's all the power you'll need to operate the product. Also included is a full instruction manual that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and other details you'll need to understand about the switch in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the switch and explain the connections. The switch features a high-impact plastic case which makes it both durable and very lightweight. On the top of the switch is a single button and 3 LEDs labeled In2, In1, and Auto. The button can be used to manually select between the two inputs, deciding which of those is sent to the monitor, and the corresponding LED will light up, letting you know which of the inputs is currently active. You can also put the switch in auto mode by tapping the button again, and then the switch will decide which of the two inputs to send to the monitor based on which one was used last. On the bottom of the switch, in each corner, you'll find 4 soft rubber feet, and those are designed to keep the surface you set it down on safe from scratches, and also keep the switch from sliding around on that surface. On the rear of the switch is where you'll make all your connections. Starting on the left, there are 2 HDMI ports labeled In1 and In2. These are input ports that connect up to whatever media devices you'd like to share to that single monitor. The output port connects to your local monitor where you'd like to view that content. Again, these are standard HDMI connections. To the right of that is a power input port. It's a DC 5-volt port, and you can use the included cable. You'll connect the USB-A end into any standard USB wall charger or an available port on your media device or your TV, and you'll plug the micro USB end in right here, and that's all the power you'll need for operation of the device. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now, here are a few key things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei BK-21S 2-input, 1-output HDMI switch to others you may be considering. And the first thing has to do with resolution. This product can support both 8K, 4K, and even 1080p content at some of the highest frame rates possible. With modern media devices mostly being 4K products, moving to 8K, having a switch that can support that higher resolution is very important to avoid upgrading the switch later on. Another key feature is the way power is supplied to the switch. A lot of 2x1 switches on the market have a separate power supply that has to be plugged into a wall outlet, and that works okay, but the challenge is you've got to find an open outlet. With this one, you can power it with a micro USB cable, which means you can plug this into any open port on the back of your computer or the media devices you're using with the switch, which eliminates the need to worry about a power supply. It's also HDCP 2.3 compliant, and that's very important because a lot of the copy protected content that'll be played on your media devices has to pass through the switch to get to your display, and if the switch is a later version of HDCP, you won't have any problems playing that copy protection. The final thing to compare is the fact that you can manually switch between the two inputs, or the switch can automatically do that for you. And that's a big benefit if you have this set up on your media center, because you may want to switch from a DVD player to a game console, and the switch will actually recognize that that second device came on, and it'll switch the input to that device for you. It avoids the need to get up from the couch and head over to your media console and hit that button. So all those things being equal, Orei's done a wonderful job with the switch. It fits the bill for most installations, whether it's in your media center or your computer room. It's small, it's compact, it's inexpensive, and it just gets the job done. So hopefully you found this review helpful, and until next time, stay nerdy.